human heart, the location where human heart is located. It is located in the mediastinum, that means in the central space of chest cavity between two lungs and fixed with the cardiac notch of the left lungs. Okay, so it is fixed with cardiac notch of the left lung. Clear? So size, it is triangular in shape. Weight in female, it is, in male it is approx 280 to 340 gram, and in female it is 230 to 280 gram. So if we draw the structure of this heart, so what we will see some compartment. It is a triangular, most of it is a triangular shape. This is, we call the base, this is the apex. So apex is slightly towards the left side. Okay, it's bent towards the left side. So here we will see there is a partition. We will see that we will call it the coronary sulcus, and the between, this is the left and the right portion of the right and left portion of the heart, and this right and left portion is divided by the interventricular sulcus. Okay, Acha. So the wall of the heart, now we will learn. We know heart is a double membrane is present outside the heart, that is pericardium. Okay, so outermost layer, middle layer and inner layer we will see. Okay, outer layer, middle layer, inner layer. In the outermost layer is called epicardium, middle layer is called myocardium, and inner layer is called endocardium. Okay, so heart has three covering. Outermost is the epithelium, middle is the myocardium, inner is the endocardium. Epicardium, there is a two again. In endocardium, again two membranes are present, serous pericardium and fibrous pericardium. Okay, so if we draw the membrane, what we will see? We will see the inner portion is the endocardium, simple squamous epithelium, and the middle one is the myocardium, and outside this we will see the two layer, that is the outside one will be the epicardium, right? From inner to we are going outward. This is the inside, this is the outside. Okay, myocardium, you see myocardium layer is the most thick layer. Okay, outside the myocardium you see there is a blue color lining. This one is called the visceral pericardium, and outside was the parietal pericardium. So you see, I told you na, in epicardium again there is a two membranes, serous pericardium, fibrous pericardium. In serous pericardium there are two membranes are present. In serous pericardium there are two membranes, visceral pericardium, parietal pericardium. Okay, and outside this is the fibrous pericardium. Clear? And inside this visceral and the parietal there is a fluid. We call this fluid is a pericardial fluid. It's a 15 ml. What is the function? It acts as a lubricant, protects from the mechanical shocks. Okay, so this is the structure of the heart of a wall. Okay, next the diagram we will understand now. How the diagram it is. First, the internal structure of human heart. We know our heart has two parts. One is the right side. This is the left side. Okay, and upper two are the auricles and lower two chambers are the ventricles. Okay, so the upper two chambers and the lower two chambers, there is a septums are present. We know this is called interventricular sulcus, similar like this. You see, I have drawn. This is the left ventricle. This is the left auricle, right auricle, right ventricle. Okay, acha. So many levelings are there. You have to see it properly. Okay, acha. Next you see. This separation I written. This is interventricular septum. Okay, and here this is the interauricular septum, between two auricle, interauricular septum, between two ventricles is interventricular septum. Clear? Now we will see these two are superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. We know that superior vena cava also we can call pre-canal and inferior vena cava also we call post-canal. These two will bring the deoxygenated blood from the upper portion of the body. It will bring deoxygenated blood from the lower portion of the body. Okay, then these two deoxygenated blood will come in the left auricle. Now in this inferior vena cava, there are two valves are there. These two valves, the name of these two valves are valves of Eustachius. Okay, here there is no valve. Why? Because this superior vena cava, it is in a proper angle. Okay, when the auricle contract, the blood will not go in the opposite direction because it is in an angular, it is located in at an angle that when this auricle will squeeze or contract, the blood will not go in a backward direction. Okay, acha, here there is another opening is here, opening with this there is another valve, we can say this is called coronary sinus. It's bring blood from the wall of the heart. Okay, so what is the function of this coronary sinus? Is bring blood from the wall of the heart, and here is two again valves are present in this coronary sinus. This valve name is valve of Thebesius. Clear? Acha, now you see I have drawn one, you see, green color region like this. This is called fossa ovaris. When we are embryo stage or fetus stage, you know, in this region there is a small openings. This portion are in open. Okay, this is called foramen ovale. Okay, when in fetus stage, that's at that time mixing of blood takes place. But when we grow, when the fetus come outside the mother's body, then this region join and we call it fossa ovalis. Fossa ovaries, and before we call it before we call it foramen ovale, after we will joining we will call it fossa ovaries. Clear? Acha. Now in the right portion there is also 4 pulmonary veins are present. Here too, so 4 total. Okay, these two come from the right side, this two comes from the left side, so they are pulmonary veins. These are 4. Here also the valves are not present. Why? Because the same reason here, the same reason they are in the angular position. When this auricle contract, the blood will not go back. Okay, acha, now we are coming in the lower portion. In the lower portion you see here is a depression. Here is one valve is present, that is called right auricular ventricular valve or RAV. This valve prevents the backflow of the deoxygenated blood, because when the deoxygenated blood comes from the right auricle to right ventricle, okay, if the backflow takes place, then there will be a mixing of blood. For this prevention, there is a valve that is called right auricular ventricular valve or RAV, or also we can call it tricuspid valve. Why? Because here 3 cups are present. If we see it broadly, we can see the structure like this. Okay, here it is present. Acha, now we will see here some in the wall there is some depressions are present. Some depressions are deeper and some are less deeper. So these, from here you see some supporting network are present. Okay, this we call corti tendini. Okay, this support this valve. These corti tendini, they support this tricuspid valve, okay, to prevent the backflow. আচ্ছা, next is one second, আমি একটু দেখে নিই সবগুলো বললাম কিনা, এক সেকেন্ড। This is right auricle, this is fossa ovaris, remain the skirt of the foramen oval. This is the, because it's a fossa ovaris, I told you na, this is a remain skirt of the, when the joining after the fetus comes out, বেবিটা যখন মার বডি থেকে বাইরে বেরিয়ে আসে তখন এটা জুড়ে যায়, কিন্তু তারপরেও একটা রিমেইনিং থেকে যায়, যার জন্য এটাকে আমরা বলি ফ্যাসা। এই যে এইরকম ব্যাপারটা থেকে যায়, সেজন্য এটাকে আমরা বলছি ফোসা ওভারিস, দ্য রিমেন স্কার্ট অফ দ্য ফোরামেন ওভেল। সো ইনফিরিয়র ভেনা কেভা বলেছি, রাইট ভেন্ট্রিকল বলেছি, কোরোনারি সাইনাস বলেছি, আচ্ছা this region is called columnar coronae. Columnar means these are some, this portion, okay, the lower portion. Achha, you see the wall, this wall we call the columnar coronae. You see the wall of the auricles are less thicker than the ventricle. You see this region is the most thicker region, the wall is most thickest here, okay. Why? Here the pressure is more, because when we will see from here through aorta, the oxygenated blood distributed to all parts of our body, that's why this portion, the wall is so thick here. Okay, now the valve of Thebesius I told you. Achha, now papillary muscles. See here some muscles are present. These muscles are called papillary muscles, okay. Achha, semilunar valve I will tell you. Achha, on this side also bicuspid valves are present. Here the bicuspid valve, same thing, it's prevent the backflow, it is present between the left auricle and left ventricle. Here you see there is a two cusp are present, that's why it is bicuspid valve. Also we can say mitral valve, or this is the cardiac muscle 3 times thicker than the compared to right ventricle. If right ventricle থেকে এটা 3 times thicker হয় এটা। coronary tendon বলছে কত left auricle, LAV, this is the LAV, right articular ventricular valve. Achha, now the location of the pulmonary artery. Where will this pulmonary artery? You see the pink color thing I have drawn here, because when কি হয় ডিঅক্সিজেনেটেড ব্লাডগুলোর অরিকেল এলো, অরিকেল থেকে কোথায় যাবে, ভেন্ট্রিকলে যাবে, অবভিয়াসলি রাইট ভেন্ট্রিকল থেকে এখানে কী হবে, অবভিয়াসলি ট্রাইকাসপিড ভালভটা ওপেন হবে, রাইট ভেন্ট্রিকলে আসবে, ট্রাইকাসপিড ভালভটা বন্ধ হয়ে যাবে। এই জিনিসগুলো কী করবে, ওকে সাপোর্ট দেবে, এখান থেকে কোথায় যাবে না পালমোনারি আর্টারিতে। যখন পালমোনারি আর্টারি যাবে, দেয়ার ইজ সেমিলুনার valves are also present, they will open, then the deoxygenated blood will come in the pulmonary artery. So these are the semilunar valve, or also these are also tricuspid in shape, because 3 cusps are present here in these 2 valves. Then you see there's a 2 branches, this deoxygenated blood, because we know now lungs has 2, left lung, right lung. So this branch will go to the left lung, this branch will go to the right lung. Clear? Now outside of this thing you see acha, now aorta, okay. So if they go in the lungs, the purification of blood will take place, the deoxygenated blood will be converted into oxygenated blood, and they will come in this pulmonary vein. So through this pulmonary vein they will come in this region, then from here it will, the bicuspid valve open, the blood will come here, bicuspid blood close again here in the junction of the left ventricle and the aorta. You see the blue color things I have drawn, this is the aorta. There is again semilunar valve, the semilunar valve will open and the oxygenated blood will come in the aorta. In aorta there are 3 openings are there, from here it will distribute throughout our body. So this is the structure of heart. The leveling, please you see the proper leveling, their location, the function of the valves, where they located, these are very important. And outside the thing I have drawn, you see these are the pericardium membrane. I already discussed the thing here, okay.